What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Today we are officially starting the NFL 2020 reviews. You heard that correctly. The 2020 NFL Week 1 reviews. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get this shit started with the first game. Also, I don't do Thursday games. If you guys want me to do Thursday games, let me know down in the comment box below. So, all right. Here we go. The first game of the season. The Dolphins versus the Patriots, week number 1. First game that I saw on anyways was the Dolphins versus the Patriots. The Patriots. Fuck them. So, Fitzmagic. Is that no more? I think so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I seriously highly doubt that Ryan Fitzpatrick is the answer here. It's, of course, Tua Tagovailoa's team. And, well, when are we going to see Tua Tagovailoa start is the question here. Because the more we see him start, the better he is going to be. I still think that Tua Tagovailoa has some issues that need to happen, or I think he has some health concerns. If that's being honest, sorry, I'm trying to set it up so you guys can actually see me. Go up here a little bit. There we go. So I seriously think that this is Tua's team. I think if he can stay healthy, he'll be a decent to maybe average QB at best. I don't know if he'll be a starter. I don't know if he'll be a starting caliber quarterback. Maybe he'll be something along the lines of a, how do I say it? Along the line. Oh, I am wearing clothes, good sir. That's what I am wearing. I am wearing clothes. That's what I'm wearing. I feel like dressing fancy, so I'm going to fucking dress fancy. But, so, I seriously don't think Tua Tagovailoa is going to be anything special in the NFL. That's just being honest. And other than that, on their offense, nothing happened. Their fucking run game was god-awful. The Dolphins' run game is just porous. If I peed out of my dick a little bit more, I think their run game could have been better. That's how bad they were. Jerome Baker, though, beasted and feasted on that entire fucking offense of the... I almost called them the Detroit Lions. My bad. But of the Patriots. The Patriots. That's who I'm trying to think of. They're not the fucking Lions anymore. They haven't ever been the Lions. I just first video here, okay? Give me a break. I haven't been in this shit for like 6 months now. It's getting hot in here, but I don't give a fuck. So, Jerome Baker, 13 tackles on this entire game. Oh my God, was it something special? He looked beastly. I watched the highlights. I watched part of the game. He was just all over the field, bashing people, ramming people. He was doing whatever the hell he wanted to do, and it was something fantastic. Wow, what a game he had. Byron Jones looks worthy of that contract that he did receive. Other than that, Kyle Van Noy just didn't play good for a $50 million linebacker, outside linebacker. He didn't play worth the contract, in my opinion. Yeah, it's week 1. They didn't have preseason. They didn't have the most exquisite training camp because of the Kung Fu virus, but still. But in my opinion, the Dolphins still have a long way to go. I see them going 6-10, maybe 5-11. That's how far I see them going. But the fucking Patriots, Bill Belichick. Just sorry, I actually like Bill Belichick. So Bill Belichick, sorry for saying that to you if you ever do watch this video, which you won't. But still, Cam Newton is showing up in the run game. 155 yards passing. Didn't do nothing. He didn't show up in the passing game. 155 yards for him, that's meh. But he also had 2 rushing touchdowns and 75 yards. He was very good this game. I mean, he was very, 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 very prominent in this game, which was something that needed to happen. Other than Newton, the run game was still fairly bad, was fairly awful, but who really cares, right? Because they're the Patriots, and they'll always win something. But my next big question that I have down here, if you guys are wondering if you guys continue to see me look down, that's because I'm looking at my notes that I've written down for every single game of the season. So, N'Keal Harry, can he improve, or is he about to be labeled as a bust? The guy, I know he's only 1 year in. He had a horrid fucking rookie season. Sorry, this is not moonshine. This is water. But can N'Keal Harry improve? 200 yards last season. He had a 43-yard game this game. Can he improve? I think if he can, then okay. But in my opinion, I don't see him going far. He's not a good player, and that's just being honest. Adrian Phillips on the defense. A defensive back. Had 8 tackles and an interception. The guy looks deadly. I have never seen him play. I don't know who the guy is. I just know that he's probably on the defensive back core a little bit. Maybe. But Adrian Phillips looked good. Stephon Gilmore looked good. That defense all around looked good for what it was, to say the least. Let's see here. What? Oh yeah, next game. All right, I'm just gonna start going off the list here. I might go back actually to the front here, just so we can kind of stay in order. Let's go. Yep, Raiders versus Panthers. Okay, I'm a Broncos fan. I will accept that. And it's going to hurt my soul to say this about the Raiders, but they actually look halfway decent. Both teams started off fairly slow. Not very big surprise. First game of the season, no preseason, like I'll continue to say probably. Every team kind of started out just a little bit slow. The CMC started slow, but picked up the pace quickly on the second drive. The Raiders' defense definitely seemed to have improved. I will say that. Bridgewater looks good, but gets too excited sometimes and misses easy throws. That happened a lot. He got very excited in the pocket, and he started to miss throws. No dig on him, but he definitely did seem to feel the pressure of being a starting quarterback again. I don't know. I don't think he'll ever win a Super Bowl. I think he'll be a solid starting quarterback, but he won't ever be Super Bowl starting worthy. Watch me eat my words in 2 seasons and me instantly regret it. I don't care, though. Okay. What's next? Panthers, the defense of the Panthers definitely seemed to have taken a step back, if I'm being perfectly honest. They definitely didn't look like their team. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if the mic is good. Henry Ruggs, though, he looked good. He looked like actually a decent starting receiver for the fucking Raiders. That's a surprise, right? They haven't drafted a good receiver in forever. So they started out very, very good. They came busting balls out of the wall, and they did what they needed to do to start out hot. Hold on. I'm going to see, then you guys can't see that. There. I'll just transition that to there so I can actually look at you guys instead of looking at my face, which I'm doing a lot because my face, I'm trying to see if I look good. Henry Ruggs, he looks like a great receiver. He looks like he can get open down the space in the middle of the field. The Raiders defense, though, in the first quarter, they looked absolutely gassed. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out because, like, you guys can see that. Like, that gives me good lighting, though. I don't know. I'll figure it out sooner than later. But the Raiders defense in that second drive looked absolutely gassed. That wasn't good. They looked like they hadn't known what was coming. Darren Waller, though, the Raiders tight end, wowzers. He actually came out strong. Fuck it, I'm putting you back down here. You can just enjoy that. I don't give a shit. So, oh God, hold on. I'm trying to move around and stuff. So Darren Waller definitely seemed to have improved dramatically. I mean, he was still a great tight end last season, but this season he just shoved it all up our asses. You guys can't see my finger. There you go. Shoved it straight up our asses and said, here you go, guys. You guys don't have faith in me. Now you guys are going to have faith in me. Josh Jacobs, still a tank. He's going to be a great running back for the foreseeable future. There's zero pressure to the quarterback for the Panthers defense. That is something I saw. No pressure from them. Okay, here we go. Derek Brown looks like a very good run stuffer. Would like to see better shed ability. He definitely seemed very good at what he does, but I would like to see him shed more blocks, get to the quarterback or get to the running back faster. If he does that, then A-okay, he's fine. But I still seriously don't know about him. If he's going to be good, he'll be good. But that just depends. Like, I honestly don't see him being much else than an average starting defensive tackle. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't have high grades on Derek Brown anyways, like everybody else did. I really didn't. I didn't see him as a strong defensive tackle prospect. I thought Javon Kinlaw was much better suited for them, but that's in my opinion. Panthers receivers were definitely having some drop issues, which was scary. I mean, like, that was bad. I mean, I saw them drop a few passes in that first and second quarter. The Raiders are blitzing a lot more, forcing Bridgewater to throw quicker. It's John Gruden, man. It's Johnny B. Gordon, man. Or not Johnny B. Gordon. Jesus. Ruggs, Henry Ruggs' route running ability looks good. So there's that game. Here we go. We'll go here. Jets, Bills, man. Holy shit, Josh Allen wrecked them. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong fucking camera. Travis, you're not over here. You're over here. God damn it. Can I fix this? Can I get rid of this? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No, I can't. Damn it. Okay, whatever. We'll just have to get used to looking over here. Not over here. Not at my pretty face over here, even though I don't have the prettiest of faces. But Jets versus Bills, the score was 27-17. I don't know if I've said the other two scores. The Patriots versus Dolphins was 21-11, and I don't think I wrote down the Raiders. No, I didn't. My bad. But the Jets versus Bills game, the Bills looked dominant, 27-17. They won 27-17 over the Jets. Buffalo looks good so far. Josh Allen looks to have improved significantly, but could improve the turnover problems. Josh Allen definitely needs to work on the fumbles. If he wants to be a successful quarterback and he needs to run, he definitely needs to work on the running game, and he definitely needs to run more. I mean, he needs to control the ball more while he's running. He looked awful in that sense. I mean, he ran for a touchdown, but he also fumbled twice. The Bills kickers had some issues. They missed 2 extra points. Like that's how it was the entire week. Every kicker was missing a fucking field goal. The Jets just looked all around sloppy. Could Sam Darnold not be the answer, or is it Adam Gase? I seriously think that Sam Darnold, if he had a better coach and a better coaching staff, he would be somewhere, but Adam Gase needs to get the fuck out of New York. If he doesn't get the fuck out of New York, this team is going to be awful. The defense, other than getting 2 forced fumbles, played awful, and the offense just looks like they are seeing ghost. And that is as honest as I'll make it for you guys. That is exactly how this team looked. They looked just bad. I mean, they did. I mean, they looked awful. Like, how else can you say it, man? They looked awful through all 4 quarters, and that offense just didn't know what they were doing. Jamison Crowder at least looked good today. He had 102 yards. But the game that intrigued me the most early on, the Packers versus the Vikings, the 11 o'clock games. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers looked like he's ready for another Super Bowl with 364 yards and 4 touchdowns. Devon Adams absolutely torched the Vikings with 14 receptions for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. Just holy shit, it was an offensive masterclass of what the hell are they doing in this part of the field. Like, good God. If you're going to play offense, you don't have to absolutely just murder somebody. I mean, you can if you want. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I know. First live stream ever on this thing, and I'm not used to looking over here. I'm used to looking over here, but I cannot look over there. I have to look over here. I'm not used to having a face cam. That's also why I stream on Twitch without a face cam. So this is different for me. God damn it. Will you work? Thank you. No? Okay. Hold on. I want to see if I can just transition you guys over here so I don't have to look at that all the time. Jair Alexander is proving why he is the number one cornerback in Green Bay with 4 tackles, 1 pick, and 1 sack. He had an amazing game. That is all I can say. He had a fantastic game. I was watching the game. He kicked as much ass as possible. Marquez Valdez Scantling looked fantastic this game. He looks like he's finally coming out of his shell from a borderline bust player to actually maybe being a good second string wide receiver. He'll never be a first stringer, but a second string for sure with 4 receptions for 96 yards and 1 touchdown. Whoops. Now for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins definitely hasn't taken a step down, throwing for 259 yards, but having an interception. Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison both pitched in very well. I mean, that was a fun rushing game to watch. Adam Thielen has definitely proven to be a solid number 1 receiver. There was no defensive standouts for either team. Yannick Ngakoue shit the bed. He wanted a trade because he thought he was better than the Jags. What happened? The Jags won, the Vikings lost, and they absolutely shit the bed. Yannick especially. The Chargers versus the Bengals. The one game that should not have gone to the Chargers. Holy shit. What a clusterfuck this game was. Joe Burrow had really good highs and looked amazing, but had a really stupid interception that shouldn't have happened. Rookie, yes, whatever. Hashtag rest in peace, Randy Bullock. Oh my God! Cincy's O-line sucks just like usual. And Mixon fucking fumbled. He never fumbles the ball. There was a good game. I liked watching Joe Burrow play. He played amazing. I mean, he played like a first overall quarterback. He looks good. I don't think we'll ever see a season like he did in college with 60 touchdowns and 6,000 passing yards. But fucking hell, he at least is playing good, which is a good thing for the Cincinnati Bengals, who are once again going 7-9 this season. Sorry, Cincy fans. They're either going 6-10 or 7-9. I don't give a shit. The Chargers defense looked good, maybe good. Tyrod showing that he can be a hell of a game manager. He played his role perfectly as a game manager. He did everything. Eckler so far showing why he deserved that contract. Josh Kelly looks like a stud. The rookie Josh Kelly looks like a stud. Hunter Henry showing why he is a top 5 tight end when healthy. He had an amazing game, just an all-around game. Mike Williams has some hands. If you guys are wondering, I'm just kind of reading off the notes. I'll put in my 2 cents here and there, but I am trying to make this video as short as possible so when I do upload it, it doesn't take hours to upload. The Eagles versus the Washington football team. Okay, here we go. All right, fuck it. You guys are just going over there. I don't give a shit. I like looking at myself. You guys just gotta get used to it until I'm used to not looking over here. Eagles O-line was god-awful. 8 sacks. I mean, they're definitely missing some of their starters, and I can blame that on them missing some of their starters for sure. Dallas Goedert looks amazing. He had a standout game. He had a breakout game. He was very important in this game until they got fucking their asses kicked in the second half. Reagor looks to be a decent deep threat. Jalen Reagor, their rookie wide receiver, looked good. Wentz had way too many turnovers. Wentz needs to cut down on the turnovers. Secondary definitely looks improved. I will say that. Chase Young looks to be worth the second pick. He was a disruptor this game. He had 1.5 sacks. He had a few tackles. He looks good. Defense looks better, not great, but decent. 8 sacks, but that could be because of a depleted Philly O-line. Haskins has definitely improved. I can say that through and through. He has definitely improved. Wentz, is he panicking? I think so, maybe. Browns versus the Ravens. Ha! The Browns pulled the Browns. Lamar Jackson just can't be slowed down. Hollywood Brown looking primed for big season. Mark Andrews is an amazing safety net for Lamar Jackson. Some great hands on Mark Andrews, some great speed. He just looks like a great tight end in the making. I just don't think he's going to get the same numbers as, like, say, a George Kittle or a Travis Kelce or something like that, but I could see him doing something good. I think he could be a great safety net, maybe good for 800 yards a season, maybe 750, but I still think he could be great. Still another solid running core. Like, oh my God. J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram, Lamar Jackson. Patrick Queen, though. Let's go over to the defense. Patrick Queen looks damn good. I liked what he brought to the field. I liked how he can roam. I liked how he can pressure. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm talking a lot. I'm not used to talking this much. But the Ravens defense looked really good. Marlon Humphrey looked great. I can't remember anybody else from the secondary. Damn it. I should have researched more. I don't give a shit. Baker Mayfield looking like a one-hit wonder. I'm going to say it right now. He's not good. I could be proven wrong next week, but he just didn't play good. He had one touchdown, one interception, and like 200 and some yards. He didn't look good. He's a one-hit wonder, in my opinion. Very dangerous half-back core with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Both had 70 yards. Odell Beckham looking like a waste. I don't blame them if they trade him around. He needs to be traded. He just doesn't do good on that team. It's like everybody says that the Cleveland Browns are what you can call a career-ending team. Njoku just can't stay healthy. He had a few really good plays, but then he got injured and he can't stay healthy. The defense looked miserable. Not a surprise. Oh, we're good. Fairly close. Bears versus where am I? Colts, Jags. 27-20. Jags win the game in a comeback victory. Holy shit! Rivers looks rejuvenated. Very poor rushing attack. T.Y. Hilton regressing. Rivers then threw some stupid throws, two of which resulted in interceptions. Darius Leonard was being a beast. Not a surprise. The Colts are a decent all-around team, but they just need to pull it together. The interceptions need to stop, and they need to calm down. Minshew Mania still is running wild. Minshew threw it to everyone. No standouts in the receiving game. C.J. Henderson, the rookie cornerback, looked fantastic. I liked what he brings to the field. He looks good. He is there. Jalen Ramsey now. Shutdown corner looks very good. Miles Jack being Miles Jack with fucking 13 tackles. I forgot how many he had, but I don't know. It was 8 tackles, 3 assists. Weren't they supposed to tank? I thought so. I could have sworn to God that they were meant to tank this season, but who knows? The Bears versus the Lions. The score is 27-23 Bears. Mitchell had a good game, but can he keep it up? I don't know. I like Mitchell Trubisky. A lot of people give him shit, but I still think he's good. He just had a down season. He had a down season last season. Who cares? David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen look good at best at the halfback core. 2 receivers with 70 yards. It was Anthony Miller and AR-12. Khalil Mack. What the hell happened to him? He's just non-existent in this game. 2 tackles, no sacks. He just was abysmal. Matt Stafford regression is definitely happening. I like him, to be honest with you, if I'm being honest. AP just doesn't regress. Adrian Peterson, 90 yards on 14 carries. No touchdowns, but he's still just, what the hell? Danny Amendola kind of showed up in the regular season. What the hell? He showed up in the regular season. He's supposed to be Danny playoffs, not Danny regular season. Jamie Collins, another big contract for him for a team that's not the Patriots. He just shit in the bed. And the Bears defense certainly has regressed. I will say that right now. Falcons versus Seahawks. Oh my God. This game was fun to watch. This game was very, 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 very fun to watch. What the hell? Sorry, got squirrel. Russell Wilson embarrassed them. I mean, embarrassed them. 350 yards, 4 touchdowns. The guy just, woof. Their rushing attack, though, they need to work on that shit because, God, that was awful. Metcalf still proving that he should have been picked sooner. Lockett still showing how underrated he was. Both of them just amazing. Jamal Adams absolutely killed it with the Seahawks. Just proving why he's that damn good. Proving why he needed to be traded because he was good on the Jets, but he's even better with the fucking Seahawks. Seahawks defense looked good. They didn't look great. They didn't look amazing. They looked good. Matt Ryan absolutely killed it with 450 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. Gurley once again being disappointing. Julio Jones, Ridley, and Russell Gage both destroyed Seattle's secondary. All 3 of those guys had 150 yards or had 100 yards or more. Their defense is below average. I will say that. Their defense is definitely sucky. Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, we already went over the Dolphins. Pats. Cards versus 49ers. I really had nothing to say about this game. This game was just kind of average at best. Murray looks to have improved mightily in both the rushing and passing game. Decent rush game. D-Hop is proving that he is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Oh, boy. I just said it, didn't I? DeAndre Hopkins. Hop looks amazing. He looks special. Buda Baker looks good, but he got injured. Not a surprise. Garoppolo still looks phenomenal. Mostert, once again, being a beast. The defense hasn't lost a step, but could use more pressure. That's all I can say. Sorry. I know it's boring. Bucks versus the Saints. The one game that interested me the most in this game, next to my team's game, the Broncos. We'll get to that here in a little bit because I have a lot to say. And I mean, I have a lot to say. Fuck you, Fangio. Bucks versus Saints. Saints win 34-23. Is age finally catching up with Tom Brady? I think so. Or it could just be the team. He could just be a system quarterback. But to be honest with you, I think it is age finally starting to catch up with him. Why not start Leonard Fournette? Ronald Jones looks awful with only 3.9 yards per carry. I seriously just don't think he's good. I don't think Ronald Jones is good. I think they should start Leonard Fournette. Godwin and Scotty Miller played decent. Mike Evans was non-existent. The defense looked great, especially for the secondary, which looked great. I mean, that defense is god scary. If their offense can pick it up and Brady doesn't throw interceptions, they'll be good. Breeze looked messy in this game. I can say it right now, Breeze is getting old. And you can tell. 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, not a Breeze game. I mean, the touchdowns are, but the yards aren't. Alvin Kamara only ran for 16 yards and 12 carries with an average yard per carry of 1.3. What? But I could also say that is because that fucking defense of the Bucks looks fantastic. Michael Thomas got shut down and now is injured for several weeks because of an ankle injury. Their defense is spot on good. I will say that. At best. All right, 2 games to go. The boys or the Cowgirls versus the Rams. Prescott doesn't look like he deserves a $40 million contract. Sorry, I think everybody agrees with me on this one. He doesn't. Zeke looked good. Cooper showing why he was paid $100 million because his route running ability is second to none. CeeDee Lamb looking like a good second option. The defense couldn't get anything going unless they were blitzing, which is true. Goff was awful, but looks like a hell of a game manager. Yeah. I mean, that's what they have him in there for. Malcolm Brown at halfback was certainly a surprise. 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Robert Woods looks good, but can he keep it going? He always gets hurt sometime in the season, so can he stay healthy and keep this up? Defense led them. Yeah, their defense definitely led them to a win. And Ramsey is a phenomenal actor. And Steelers versus Giants. Big Ben is back. Big Ben, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns. Benny Snell looks amazing with a yard per carry of 5.9 yards per carry. He had 100-some yards this game. Juju coming back with a passion. Holy shit, did he look like he was having fun on the field. 2 touchdowns, 60-some yards. This defense is scary, holding Barkley to 6 yards on 15 carries and making Daniel Jones panic. Their defense is probably going to be the best in the NFL this season like they normally are. They're always in the top 5. Daniel Jones' improvement needs to stop trying to make plays happen when they aren't there and turning the ball over. The O-line is awful. It was hard to watch. I mean, that was a brutal game to watch for that offense. Like, that offensive line could do anything. Darius Slayton looks amazing. Defense was below average. Simple. They aren't going to be a good team. They'll be number 1 pick this year. I'm guessing it. They'll go 3-13. Broncos versus Titans. My team versus the Titans. Tannehill looks worth the contract. Henry is still a beast. Corey Davis en route for a breakout season? ? The defense looked good. Here we go. Denver Broncos time. Drew Lock looked good, but needs to improve throwing in the deep. Costly turnovers by Gordon. Drops by Judy didn't help. Noah Fant looking worth the pick. Judy was okay. Showed the footwork for sure. Need better clock management. Fuck you, Fangio. 2 minutes left. They were marching down the field. Fangio, call a fucking timeout. OJ Moutier, our second or third round pick, looked good. I got to admit that he looks like a very decent cornerback. Need more pressure from Chubb. Definitely missing Miller. It's true. And if I'm going to give you guys a a summary of week 1. Rest in peace, all kickers in the NFL. And the penalties also look actually much better than they did last year, but they definitely need to slow down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and next Wednesday or Thursday will be when the next video comes out once the season's done. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to include Thursday night games, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. TRC is out, baby!